Welcome back to another video. Today we are out on the ice chasing walleyes in the Devil's Lake area, and we have a special guest. Jordan.
Hi.
And I've been out here for like 20 days. Or I've been out ice fishing for 20 days, and I'd say Jordan is probably already more dialed than I am, because as you can see, she actually brought a decent looking stack.
I brought my stuff from the hotel.
Oh my word. She's got bagels in her pocket. She is just totally dialed in. So anyway, we're going to wet some lines. We didn't get a super early start this morning because I left the minnow bucket in the car and the minnows got frozen. So Jordan actually ran back and went to get some more minnows while I was getting things set up in here. So not a super early start, but we're gonna start jigging and see if we can get some walleyes. Kids end up fine.
Oh look a walleye.
Oh wow, look at that.
It's gonna get you. He like, whoa, that was cool.
I wasn't looking. I stopped looking for 2 seconds.
That was so cool. He like flew in like nobody's business.
So that was Jordan's first interaction with the live view down there. Right now I got the pole actually over here pointing this way. So we have it in side view and you can see me right here on the left. And then you can see Jordan right there jigging. And yeah, we're all set up and looks like we got some signs of life here. As you can see, we're fishing in shallow water again. This is kind of a different area, but same depth as the last video. So anywho, we're gonna keep jigging. Hopefully we see a few more fish and hopefully the next one bites. Now, instead of just me jigging, we have...
Just have to advertise our drink of choice, bubbler. So good.
Delicious, delicious caffeine. So anyway, instead of having one jigging offering, now we have 2. So hopefully that ups our odds if a fish comes in, and it's gonna be fun to see which spoon they end up liking more.
I'm just discovering what it does. Yeah.
Well, there's a big one.
Where?
Just get in. You found some good stuff at the grocery store.
You did. I went in there when you were hungry too.
Out for a walk, like there's really like infinite times you could listen to it.
Oh, walleye.
Just don't move it, very softly. Slowly lift it. It's not well. Slowly lift it. Just pick it back up. Hi Jordan, what were you doing that you dropped your rod while that walleye came in? Just kidding.
Eating snacks.
If you're fishing in super shallow water conditions like we are right now, you know, it's really fun to fish up here, and you know, it's big fast action and the fights are hard when you're in shallow water. But when you're fishing in shallow water, I will tend to work my bait a lot closer to bottom. And when I'm in deeper water, especially deep clear water, that's when you're going to be working your bait like several feet up off the bottom. And that's just a rule of thumb that I like to follow when I'm chasing walleyes.
Oh, that's a walleye.
Keep shaking. Yes, there we go. There we go. Look at how fast this one is.
Look how fat he is.
Whoa. All right, easy there. Ow, they're just so stinking fired up. We'll take a quick look at this thing before I get that.
That was awesome.
He just choked the spoon, but look at how fat that thing is. My word.
He's about ready to bust out of his
this is gonna be
skin.
Well, it might be a plight. Ooh. All right. So
go.
Jordan has a gold flutter spoon, and every fish that's come through so far. Do you want to hold it? Or do you want me to show it off?
You can show it and put it back.
Every single fish that's come through so far has looked at Jordan's bait and not mine.
Yeah.
So there you go. You want to get in on this, hon? Or you want to drink bubbler? Yeah, sweet. Let's get him back. Now, obviously, most of the time when people come over here, they're harvesting, but for me, it's like fishing every single day. I got to deal with camera gear. I got to upload stuff. I need to obviously just deal with the fishing gear too. And when you add traveling to the equation, it's just way too much to deal with to go and cut fish at the end of the day. So anywho, we're doing catch and release while we're out here. Man, it's almost an issue when you pull it up through the hole and you're fishing in super shallow water like this, because they are still super angry. They don't have a chance to kind of swim their anger out underneath the hole, so they're fired up and hard to hold on to. What?
I said they're smack dab belly on the bottom, these Walters.
They are. They're really not in a super good mood. I think part of the problem is the fact that it's bluebird skies out right now, and it's like -2 degrees, and it's super windy, and it's just kind of a nasty cold front day with super high pressure. And yeah, that tends to not be good for walleye fishing. And right now we're fishing in the middle of the day, so that also tends to not be super great. But anyway, there are some fish rolling through, and some of them are in a good mood apparently, right? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna keep on jigging here. There we go. Ooh, babe, this could be a good one. Wow.
Really, really strikes that hard.
Ooh, it's a big one.
That was awesome.
It's a big one. Gotta get his head in there. Is it a pike? Oh, it's a pike. I'll grab him. Wow.
Big though.
That was something else.
He really jumped at that. You started pulling your line out of the water, and he ran after you and grabbed it.
I'll show the people at home this gorgeous pike first and foremost, and then we'll get her unhooked off camera. But this is not a bad pike. Mm-hmm. That's the one cool thing about. Oh, look at this.
What? Oh.
Somebody.
Oh man.
Somebody like snagged this pike at one point. Here, grab your phone and do a video clip so they can see it a little bit better.
Okay.
There, we'll put this in the video. We'll try not to hold them right in front of the heater either. Look at that.
Yep.
How strange is that? There's a hook in the back of this fish's back. We could actually pull that out right now. What the heck? Got the old buckshot spoon out of there. Oh man. Well, one last look before we let her back go. Oh, and he's still tangled up in the line. Typical pike things. That's a really nice one. Back down. Beautiful North Dakota pike. And the one thing that's extremely important whenever you catch a pike like that is you always got to take your fingers and feel the line. See if there's any nicks. And if there are any nicks, then you need to retie, because the next time you hook up with like a big walleye or something like that, your line's gonna snap. So I think we're in good shape. I'll get another minnow head on here and see what else is willing to come through. What's cool about fishing around here is like the fact that you could catch it's entirely possible you could catch like a 45-inch pike, or you know, a 40+ incher at least. So, and how weird, why was there a single hook in its back? So I just checked the leaderboard, and right now Jordan has 1 point and I have -1 point, so I have a lot of catching up to do. Yeah, pike are definitely worth negative points, so something to keep in mind if you ever see a fish that's down there that's real snaky and just willing to bite anything. Probably just pull your line right out of the water, because you don't want those negative points.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Lots of bubbles. Keep fighting them. Keep the rod tight. Keep it tight.
I'm trying.
Nice. Another pike.
Well, it's fun.
Yeah, and you know what? They make them pretty nice over here in the Dakotas.
Yeah.
This is not a tiny one. You want to hold him?
Yeah.
Ow! Jeez.
Second pike of the day. Oh, I might be starting on fire. So
yeah, I'm watching you.
Put him back. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, the pike are nice. It's actually, that was funny. Jordan accidentally put him in tail first.
Sideways, actually sideways.
Sideways, and he just kind of like, he was sitting there and he just slinked.
That was really weird.
Anyway.
My home is calling.
The pike are kind of underrated. They can be,
They're fun.
they're good action. And a lot of people don't like them. They don't like to clean them, but there's a bunch of videos out right here on YouTube about how to take out the Y bones. Super easy for pike, and they're not that big of a hassle if you know how to do it. Sorry, just washing the slime off my hands. So that can be some nice bonus fish to add to your ideally limit of walleyes. We're definitely having fun seeing some fish come through.
Oh yes.
And I didn't bring my snowmobile because it blew up, so we're just kind of walking out to spots that are somewhat close to shore, which maybe is not like
there's a lot of action down there.
oh, dude, there's a fish down there.
Let's get your line back down because mine does not have a minnow head on it.
Let's turn it around.
That's frustrating.
That was so frustrating. That fish came in, I was jigging it in place just above the bottom. I drop it down to the bottom and its nose goes down. I start to lift it up, its nose comes up, and yeah, they're just really stinking tight-lipped today. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's not ideal, but still got a little bit of time left.
Help!
Hold on.
It's not on.
Oh shoot. Did you get bit?
Yeah, but I was leaning too far back on my seat. So when I set the hook, I went off balance and I slacked it.
Oh, you slacked it? Wow. Well, that's making it into the video. Alright, so am I a bad person because I reached for Jordan's rod instead of reaching to pull her up?
Well, we didn't know if the fish was still on.
I mean, if there was a walleye on there, it could have been worth it.
I'm okay with it.
I just have a little 4-inch minnow jig, which is basically just like a little vertical spoon, and I got a minnow skin hooked through the back on it, and I'm just gonna put this down here, and maybe that's gonna be a little bit better with these super finicky walleyes. Give them a full minnow that's got a little natural kick to it with a nice subtle jig. So we'll see what happens. Maybe this will be the deal. Got one.
You hooked it in the hole. I didn't see anything on the screen, so sorry you couldn't fool me.
I got it.
I know.
Had to try.
If I would have saw something on the screen, I would have been like,
Oh. Sometimes you gotta play pranks on your wife. There we go.
oh,
Walleye.
you got on the board. Last minute, Walter.
Okay, I think the lighting in here probably really sucks.
Here.
Actually, well, it's okay. You can kind of... Ow, ow, ow. You can kind of see what's going on.
Ooh, that's not good.
But, another Walter. How sweet is that? Kind of like a last chance, last minute wrap. I'm literally... Oops. Get him back. I'm literally packing things up right now. And that fish just came through. I was just moving stuff, getting ready to pull the sled in so I can start loading it up. And yeah, well, I came through. So
it's interesting because he came in and he grabbed it really fast.
yeah,
Like, they've been super slow and not that interested. And now, that one was like really quick to bite.
I know. So what do you think? Should we keep on packing up or no?
Maybe we should do like 10, 15 more minutes.
Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do.
I almost feel like they're just a lot more active right now when they come in for some reason.
This might be a hot little bite window, possibly. And that one came through. That was actually the first fish that we saw when I put down this little forage minnow jig, which is basically just like, you'd use this for a dead stick sometimes. And that's kind of what that was. I actually just had the rod sitting down and the fish grabbed it, started swimming away, and I just kind of felt it kind of swimming off, picked it up and set the hook. All right, so oh, where'd she go? I think we're gonna wrap things up here. We are going to go back in, grab some dinner, and watch some football. So I'm kind of excited for that, but it wasn't as much action as I'd like. Jordan caught one nice chunky walleye, kicked my butt today. But we had some nice pike come through too, which is fun. Not terrible for just sitting in one spot and hoping some fish swim through. So I enjoyed it. I don't know what Jordan thought about it, but
Thought it was fun.
It was definitely fun. Okay, so we're wrapping the video up here. If you've been following along since the beginning, thank you so much. If not, we're doing a 30-day first ice series where we're fishing every single day for 30 days in a row. So we're about halfway through it. We got a lot of good content if you want to go back in the archives and check it out. But regardless, thank you for watching. And
we'll see you next time.
We'll see you tomorrow.
The sun's really